Testing, one, two, three. And we are live here with Bitcoin price predictions. I'm your host, the Crypto Kid, Daniel Plummer, the Ganja Ambassador. And this podcast is brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV, and it is humbly sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. Always remember to hit that thumbs up button and leave some comments. We're continually improving this podcast. Look for courses on plummeruniversity.com as well as plummeruniversity.online. We will have free courses on Bitcoin, Ethereum, blockchain technology coming up in the near future. Also, you can subscribe and become a member by going to either plummeruniversity.com or howardblockchain.com, and you can become a member for free. This is Friday, August 2nd, 2024. In the news, Bitcoin has dropped 1,596 US dollars to 62,753 US dollars. Ethereum has fallen as well, 123 US dollars to 3,011 US dollars. In the news, Kamala Harris, the DNC has already said we have 3 weeks until the Democratic National Convention, and the DNC has already announced that Kamala Harris has enough delegates, votes to be the Democratic nominee. But the whole thing is we haven't had electoral primaries, presidential primaries in the different states. The Democrat voter does not know what Kamala Harris stands for, neither do voters in general. So now we're getting to the point now that the Democrats have turned the whole presidential election process into a video game where people in the Democratic Party who are mainly a part of the media are getting together with political advisors, and they're determining who they think the president should be. They're saying that we don't need presidential primaries. We don't need a campaign. We don't need to understand what the Democratic nominee or the Republican nominee stands for. We're just going to decide on the inside. We're going to come up with some last minute state of emergency that will force voters to have to stay at home. And from that process, they'll stuff the ballots, they'll manipulate votes, they'll keep it on going for a month. So internationally, the United States of America is losing its credibility as a viable political leader and moral authority. We are in no position to tell any other country what they should be doing morally. We can't criticize any other country's presidential election process because ours is deeply flawed and the Democrats actually don't care. So that's where we are. When people get to that point where they don't care and they're desperate, violence always follows. So I'm saying that up front, the presidential election, Bitcoin and blockchain technology. And it's good that we have Bitcoin because the US dollar is going to be severely affected around the November 2024 presidential election, which most likely is going to trigger hyperinflation until the president is inaugurated in January 2024. And it's presumptively going to be Donald Trump. But as I said before, it's my prediction that the Democrats are going to pull a last minute stunt that is going to revolve around the state of emergency, that is going to put a lockdown nationally on this country, and is going to send unemployment through the roof as well as hyperinflation. And there's going to be a run on goods and commodities. When this all shakes out in January 2025, my prediction is that Bitcoin is going to go on a bull run once Donald Trump is inaugurated. Still, there's going to be a lot of tension, violence, protests. We've already seen what happened in 2020. So more unprecedented events are going to happen, and that is going to affect the value of the US dollar internationally. So with that, that is going to make Bitcoin the preferred alternative currency, and because of that, that will run on Bitcoin. And ETFs and NFTs will be good for that, and people can take advantage of that. So once again, signing out, Ethereum is down to 3,011 US dollars, and Bitcoin is down to 62,763 US dollars. We'll keep you posted on more developments tomorrow. Donald Trump has released a limited edition pair of orange Bitcoin sneakers for the Bitcoin conference in Nashville. They are selling at $499. The luxury black pairs are selling for $2,099. See if you can get a pair of those. Those will become collector's items. And with that, this is Daniel Plummer sign out. And remember, the future is crypto.